Very good afternoon to all of you, those who have come into the show. Uh, Today is the fifth show of our Come Alive India series. Rather, it's the fourth show, not the fifth, it's the fourth show. The earlier shows were on Mysore, Pondicherry, Kana. And the show that we had planned for Alleppy a couple of weeks ago could not take place, but it's happening today because of the heavy rains all across India. So today is the fourth show. Tomorrow we have a show on Jaisalmer, which is called Sand, Stone, and Soul. And the day after, we are planning to have yet another show. We are planning on Ladakh, but that's not yet confirmed. But anyway, this is our fourth show, and this is part of the Come Alive India series. The most important thing is that we are trying to send the message across that India is up and ready to receive visitors during the winter months, especially our friends who are living abroad and our customers who are mostly from North America and from Europe, that India is ready for all of you. And in the month of January, February, March, I'm sure you will be able to come in year 2020. We are featuring very exotic locations, very exotic destinations in these programs, which are not normally featured. We believe that small is big, and we also believe that heritage and the past are something that you cannot forget, which is why we are concentrating on very ethnic. We are concentrating on very original destinations as well as locations. For example, this property that you see today, which is called the Emerald Isle in Kutanad, is a 150-year-old ancestral heritage home, and it is one of the leading homestays in Alleppy district. And they have a lot of visitors who come from abroad as well as domestic visitors during the winter months. So this is the property that we are featuring today. It's called Emerald Isle. I have been there, I have stayed there, and many of our customers also have stayed there. And the best part about Emerald Isle is that it is a wonderful location, very beautifully located. So sometimes you can combine a homestay with also a kind of a boat trip, and you do not need to go on a houseboat for that. Instead of that, you can stay there. I'll just be with you in a minute. Hello.
Yeah, okay, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry. The advantage of staying on a backwater resort is that you do not need to do a houseboat visit or a houseboat overnight in a houseboat. And you can still get the comforts of living in a room that is close to the river or close to the lake and watching the river life or the life on the from the backwaters and it's a very interesting experience. I'm not saying that you should not be staying in a houseboat, but the important thing is by staying in these particular backwater resorts, you also have a very different kind of charm. So we normally suggest a 2-night stay, 1 night on the houseboat and 1 night in the homestay like Emerald Isle, which is something you will really enjoy and you can recommend to your customers as well. I will be starting now. I'm just waiting for Mr. Viju and Minod Joab to come from Emerald Isle. They are the owners of the Emerald Isle property, and they will be here in a minute and we will start. They are in fact making a surprise entry and trying to come by boat to their property, as their property is situated on an island. And I would also like to mention that Kerala is also referred to as God's own country. It was declared by National Geographic, I think, close to about 2 decades ago, that it was a name that was given to the Kerala was God's own country as a kind of a, what you call it as a byline. So God's own country is something that worked out very well, and Kerala actually blossomed and had great number of arrivals for 20 years, and that was one of the best things that happened. Along with Rajasthan, Kerala did a wonderful, wonderful job. So I'll just give you in a minute the location as well. Kindly bear with me for a minute. They are coming on board to their property. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Just feel free. We have about 3 or 4 minutes. Just for information, I would like to inform you that Alleppy has about 900 houseboats currently on its backwaters. It tends to get a bit crowded during the winter months, but during the off-season months, it's very pleasant ride. I would also like to tell you all that there is another particular route which is very interesting, is in the northern Kerala part, which is also used for the backwater rides. That is in a place close to Bekkal in North Kerala, which is nowadays also used for the backwater rides. I hope I'm clear to everyone and quite audible, as well as the picture quality is good. Everything is fine. Hello? We are also live on Facebook, yeah? Kindly inform your friends. Kutan, I think you can also inform your friends. Hello? Yeah. I will show you a small little presentation of our company, Lorient Travels, in the meantime. I'm just trying to show you a small presentation of our company. This is the Come Alive India #4 episode. And these are some of the activities that we do in Kerala, and which Lorient Travels has been doing for quite some time now. We kind of keep our guests in a lot of heritage resorts, and also do a lot of stay in the mansions, the older places. We choose properties that are a little bit off the beaten track. We choose properties that are spacious and large, and also which are very economically priced and not very expensive. That is one of the hallmarks of our company. We do it quite a bit. Secondly, we also concentrate a lot on heritage. We concentrate a lot on history. We concentrate a lot on outdoor activities. So, for example, you are seeing here is the roof at the Padmanabhapuram Palace in close to, rather in Trivandrum. And what you see is this very exquisite woodwork. And this is from the rulers of the olden times and the Maharajas. And they were took great care to make very, very elaborate and intricate ceilings. And what you're seeing is a picture of one of the ceilings. As you probably know, that Kerala has a very, 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 very fine quality of wood, and hence you will see great amazing variety of woodwork in Kerala. This is one of our groups inside the palace. The palace is called the Padmanabhapuram Palace. And I'm sure many of your visitors and you yourself may have visited this place. But the very unique part about it, this is the kind of roofs that you see in and around Kerala, which is the olden sloping roofs. The kind of tiles that are used are very unique. And most of the roofs are sloping because of the heavy rainfall that you get. So it is basically to keep the rainwater and to let it flow down to the ground. As you know, Kerala is basically kisses the sea, the ocean, that is the Arabian Sea. And it is from north to south, it is actually the western part of Kerala is has only the seafront. So a lot of very interesting beachside activities are performed on this beachfront, and it is very interesting for you to know that Kerala is one of the places in India where you will have one of the finest beaches. Though the waters are a little bit rough during the months as compared to Goa, Kerala is a little bit more rougher waters. But I must tell you, all these beaches are deserted and beautiful, and in fact, they are a very beautiful sight for the eyes. And you have a lot of resorts actually also which are adjacent to and lying on these beaches. This is an example of a backwater houseboat, which you see here. Now, these houseboats normally come with 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom. The one that you're seeing in front is a 1 bedroom houseboat with a living room and a washroom and a sun deck area. And the most important thing about houseboats is that they were earlier times, they were called ketuvalams, or rice. They were made from, converted from rice barges. So these rice barges were first converted in the late 80s and the early 90s by some very innovative tour operators from Kerala who started this concept of having a boat ride on the canals or the inland waterways of Kerala, which finally proved to be a very, very big success. As by the mid 80s, Srinagar and Kashmir had closed down for visitors for a few years. So this kind of backwater experience proved to be quite inspiring and entertaining, as well as a prize-worthy option for all the tourists. So you see this kind of a backwater that you're having here. The price is normally between 8,000 to 12,000 rupees a night, and that is about between 120 to 180 euros a night. These are the backwater scenes that you can normally see here when you are traveling on a backwater in Kerala. These are the scenes that you will always see. These are very beautiful, romantic, paths that you will pass by. The waterways are very beautiful, enchanting. The waterways are not too broad. You can watch the village life on either side. There are plenty of palm trees as well as other plantation trees you will find along the path. And this is one of the beautiful, beautiful sights that you will remember for a lifetime. These are the Chinese fishing nets in Cochin, which is in Fort Cochin. And the Chinese fishing nets have a very unique history. They are in use till today. As you know, they are used for fishing. It's called a Chinese fishing net operated by a cantilever. And this, what you are seeing, is an activity that's carried on till this day. So if you want to see a past activity that was carried on 100 years before, you will find it on these Chinese fishing nets. This is the Kathakali dance, the very famous dance art form of Kerala. And what you will see here is that this particular is an evening performance that you will see every evening in Fort Cochin, in some other parts of Kerala. This is a very elaborate dance performance, and one of the very unique dances where the first half an hour is devoted to watching the dancer put on his makeup, you see. So a lot of photographs are made during the makeup ceremony, and I think in no other form of art or the dance that you will find so much of time is spent to for the makeup, and the pictures that are taken from this makeup are sometimes memories which will last for a lifetime. This is our group to Kerala that we did a few 3 years back. This was a group from Canada, and we have a good movement from there. This is the group that we did finally for about 7 days in Kerala, and this place that you see is Fort Cochin, and our group is finally going back to Mumbai and flying out from here. Lorient Tour Travels is a 34-year-old tourism agency, is recognized by the Government of India Tourism Department. We are specialists for inbound to India. We had a very big movement last year of 90 passengers on a MICE visit to Mumbai for 3 nights. It was a group that came from 35 countries. So we are adept at handling visitors from all over the world. Though we are a very small agency, we are aware of all the requirements and needs of visitors. We also provide ticketing and allied services. We are consultants for tourism projects. If you are interested in starting a tourism project, we will offer you consultancy for the same. We are also into education and journalism for the past many years now. And we are member of TIE, SCOL, and IAAI, which are the allied associations for travel agents and tour operators in India. Our website is www.indianyatra.com. So this is the presentation for us about our company. We do hope you will use our services at some point of time. And I think now we have Mr. Vinod with us. Vinod?
Yes.
Okay, I think now Vinod, yes, you can start.
Sure. Hi all, welcome to the discussion. And this is how we take our guest in our country boat to our property Emerald Isle. You can see from that area, we are taking the guest. There is a pickup point and we take them in our country boat. And that compound wall is our property. We are going in the country boat to our property.
Vinod, how long does it take to reach?
No, only 1 minute, it's there.
1 minute, okay.
Yeah.
So this is the best way to come?
Yes, you can. Now there is a bridge that came up. They opened the bridge few months back and you can come by car also. But we are giving pickup because most of the guests likes to come in the country canoe.
Country canal. Is the water very shallow now or very deep?
No, actually in the middle it is deep, but near the sides it's only 4 feet, 3 feet depth.
Okay.
So this is our property. It's a river called Manimala River. And it's a branch of a holy river called Pamba River. So right in front of our property is a backwater.
Can you speak a little louder?
Yeah, this river is called Manimala River.
Okay.
And it is also a branch of holy river Pamba, which originates near Shabarimala Hindu Pilgrim Center. Dr. Shale, come in front.
Yes, please come in front.
Yeah. Hi all, I am Vinod. This is our ancestral home, Emerald Isle. It's a 150-year-old ancestral home. Me and my dad converted this to a homestay. Me and my brother looks after this. We have nutmeg trees, banana,
Mango trees.
mango tree, jackfruit, and coconut. And this is our main block. We have 4 rooms. We have 3 heritage rooms. And on the right hand side, there is a granary mini suite room over there. And me and my brother Vijo is my younger brother. We both look after the property.
Can you tell something about your dress?
Usually it's a mundu. It's a traditional Kerala mundu with a golden lining. It's called the Kasavu mundu. Usually for traditional festivals like Onam and all, we wear these type of mundu, and ladies wear those type of saris also for the festivals like Onam and all.
Okay. You want to take a seat somewhere or how are you planning?
Shall we show the rooms
Shall we
first? Show the rooms first,
Please,
and later?
Please go ahead.
Yes. So this is our lobby room, like a living room. So we receive our guests into this room first, and we will say the welcome drink and give a small introduction in this room. You can see this is a cooking vessel used in ancient times for cooking the rice. It's made of bronze. And that is a measuring pan for measuring the rice after the harvest. So we welcome the guest here, and we tells them about our tradition and the tradition of our village and about Kerala backwaters. It's an old newspaper in the year 1909. So we kept these historical things and explained to the guest about that.
This is the Daily Mirror.
Yeah. Daily Mirror 1909. We got it from our grandfather's cupboard. It's on the corner. And we have the ancient palm leaf deed. It's a deed of a property which is written in a palm leaf. And it is at least 200 years old. And here you can see the king stamping at that time.
So this is a deed, you said?
Deed, yeah. It's a deed of a property.
Oh, wow.
Which is written in a palm leaf.
Amazing.
So now we will move to the outside. Sorry, this is my dad, our dad. He and me opened this to the guest in the year 2000. This is our 20th year as a homestay. And this is our great grandfather, Mr. Kuriakos. He bought this house from a Hindu family and renovated it like this around 1860s. And these are some awards we got. We got India's Best Homestay Award in the year 2013. And we got TripAdvisor's Top 25 Heritage Hotels of India in the year 2012, 13, and 14. This is a trophy we got for Best Homestay in India by Lonely Planet magazine. And this is our grandmother's box for keeping her clothes. It is made of rosewood. And majority of our house is built by teak, wild jackfruit trees wood, and jackfruit trees wood. And this is our granary where we used to store the rice in the olden days. So now we just kept it like that to show to the guest the original part of the granary. And over below, it's a coconut storing place in the olden days. So we used to store the dried coconuts under this room and keep it.
Viju, this room is, sorry, Viju, this room is the granary room, right? Granary room.
Yeah, granary. The top is granary.
Right.
Below, there is a portion for storing the rice. It is called patayam for storing the dried coconuts. And later we used to plant those dried coconuts and it will grow and become coconuts. This portion, we just kept it like that itself to show to the guest the real part. And the half portion we taken for the room, we'll show you. You can see we have taken out the wall of the granary room and made it as a granary mini suite. That bedding area is few feet higher, so we had put 2 steps to the bedding area from the room. This is one of our guest favorite room. And our one specialty is open shower bathrooms, inside, outside shower. You can see above the shower area, the roof is open. So guests can enjoy the rain shower also, and having a shower in watching the moon and the stars. Now
All
we
your
will
rooms are air
proceed-
conditioned, no?
Yes, yes, all are air conditioned and all rooms are having open shower bathrooms. Our property is around 9 acres. So here we have 1, 2, and 3 heritage rooms. Then one granary mini suite room over there. A total 4 rooms in this block. Now we can go and see the luxury cottage. This is a water wheel used in ancient times for pumping the water from the fields to the canals. There used to be a stand, a man used to walk on this, and it used to rotate and pump the water out. And this is a luxury cottage. Nowadays, this is our coconut storing place, and we converted this into a guest room. And here is the open shower. So also open shower bathroom. And we use brass vessels and all instead of plastic buckets. This room has a bedding area as well as a living area here. Then there's a private garden.
What is the garden called?
A private garden with a small plunge pool. Over there you can see. You can see there is a plunge pool also. And there's a balcony also for this room. A private balcony where the guests from this room can sit. It is facing to a front yard garden. And there will be hammocks will come like that. Because of the rains, we had not put the hammock. Today we are lucky. Yesterday we had lot of rain. Now we are going towards our back garden and a new unit called Venice Heritage Rooms. And you can see we have a lot of fruits. This is chiku, sapotica.
Viju and Vinod, what is the size of your property?
It's totally 9 acres of property. In that 4 acres of land, which we grow different spices and fruits, and 5 acres rice cultivation. In total, we have 7 rooms. In that 4 rooms and 2 cottages. We have this in the main block, we have 4 rooms, then 1 cottage, then another cottage with 2 rooms like that. This is our massaging center. A couple can have massage in 2 different rooms. A couple is giving the massage